news is, I think it's a sensational piece of work, and I think you should be really proud of it. I mean, there are one or two areas where possibly you could tighten up with it to push for full marks, but for me this sits comfortably in the middle of A with elements of A star. So the strengths of it are that you've taken a concept, which is really quite a challenging concept, of getting this emotional intensity between these two people, and you've managed to capture that. There's a real rawness and an authenticity in the way you've captured the footage. And if somebody said to me beforehand, you're going to represent a music video in the medium of modern dance, I would have raised an eyebrow. In fact, I'd have raised both eyebrows and probably my goatee beard as well. But in fact, you managed to do it really successfully. It's really impressive. So from the performance perspective, you managed to capture, you managed to plan and to coordinate and to capture through a variety of different kinds of filming and editing techniques, a really sophisticated piece of performance that really kind of captures the essence of what the song is all about and the ways of which you've chosen to interpret it. So in that sense, probably one of the bravest videos we've had in terms of people putting themselves out there and exposing a real sense of genuine emotion in the work, which is very impressive. I love the idea as well of using this sort of the throwing of the paint as this visual metaphor in the work as well, and I know that came at personal financial expense, but I think you've managed to capture that really well, and you've used this idea of the two performers smearing paint on each other is a really stylish metaphor to show how kind of closely entwined they are. I know we've talked before about how it would have been better to have kind of thought about maybe using more cameras or a different slow-mo technique to capture the actual throwing of the pound of paint more successfully. But all the same, you know, we're nitpicking and it's still very successfully done. There's a range of editing techniques that are used very sophisticatedly all the way through. Occasionally there's shots that should be trimmed perhaps a little bit tighter, but again we're in the realms of nitpicking. The use of locations, the quality of the footage that you've got, across all the range of technical conventions, this is a really sophisticated piece of work from a very able group working at the height of their powers. I congratulate you. Awesome.